see you all. Serendipity, Diana, everybody's filtering in. I got a lot of cool stuff for you today. So I hope you enjoyed the Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn readings that I did. They were super fun. Hopefully, I will get both Wallace and Edward out in the next day or so. So I'm going to try and get those recorded and uploaded today. But I have a treat for you guys. I found this really cool thing. Those of you that get private readings from me, I often talk about Dr. Joe Dispenza. I also talk about Louise Hay. And I discovered that she has a subscription box through Hay House. And it's $30 a quarter, like $29.99 plus shipping. And I don't get anything for this. This is just they just started doing this. It's the Card Deck Club by Hay House. I'm a founding member now for like $29. Now I love subscription boxes, and I actually have limited a whole bunch of them because of the economy. But this is the first one. And I was like, why not? Like, check it out. We'll see what it's like. And what I'll do after we're done with the video, I will, because I just got it, I will pin this in the comments of the regular video, not the live comments. So I'll pin it up at the top, or I'll put a link in the description. But here's Louise Hay. Oh, she is lovely. She actually passed away just a couple of years ago, and she was all about affirmations, thoughts are things, trying to be as positive as possible, and changing your life through thought, healing yourself through thought. She actually had recovered from cancer, I think 2 or 3 times. So the cards are really great. They're, nice inspirational messages. But her kit, the primary kit, this was the special gift, the Hay House cards. You get this cool little stand, and you can pick one of these Power Thought cards, and you just stick it in there. So today I had picked I am at peace, and it's got something on the back too that says divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. So nice little message for me to have on my desk today. So that was the special gift that came in the box. And I also got, and I'll pull some of these for you guys today, Animal Apothecary. So like I said, I just got the box, so we'll have to go to the books inside. But these are cool animal cards, like animal spirit cards. Oh, and the Power Thought cards, there's a few blank ones that you can write on. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Nicole. I see you guys popping in there. Oh, thanks, Beverly, for the highlighting my haunted house excursion. I think we're gonna do more of those. I think it was really a big hit with everybody. So I think we'll do more of the haunted house stuff. Like I said, my buddy Jonathan and his wife, that's their paranormal investigation company. They're a part of it. So super fun. So we'll do some of these Animal Apothecary cards for you guys. If you want me to pull one, just let me know. And then there's also these energy spirit cards that came in. So for $30 plus shipping, the these two decks alone were $22.99 retail. So it's a pretty tremendous value. I want to see if they send mostly the oracle cards. If they're going to send tarot cards, I'm kind of interested. So I'll do it for like a few cycles, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know what comes in it. But like I said, Hay House Card Club. So really, really super fun. So yeah, we'll be doing this. So what else we got? Oh, thanks, Serendipity. Yeah. So if you follow the instructions on the ticker, if you guys want a short reading, I can, and I'm just going to open up my Venmo. But I'll start pulling some cards for you guys. So my early birds. My early birds. All right. So I prefer the Venmo just because it's easier for me to see. The PayPal, like I have to go like crazy through the app. So yeah, if you want a private reading, you can give me a question in the comments, or you can private thank you, Serendipity. You can private post it when you make your donation. So we can do that. Let's pull up some cards here. And let's do this. So, Beverly, which deck did you like better? Was it the animal cards or the energy spirit cards? Because I'll pull some for you, Sugar Plum, because I haven't seen you in a while. So I'll just wait until you comment. Oh, Serendipity, if you don't know how to do Venmo, PayPal's fine. Just, I said, since this is all new to me, if you make a payment, let me know in the comments so that I can jump over. I was telling Gregopedia I really need him to do his producer work when I do these, or I need somebody to do producer work for me, but he unfortunately is over at work today. So either deck. Okay, Beverly, you peach. I miss you, sweetie pie. I know you're busy and you have crazy work and everything. So just to feature the deck too, I just want to show you a couple things about the deck. The book, it's a really thick book. It's not a little tiny booklet. And this is I'm very judgy when I get different decks. I judge the packaging as well. So I'm just going to move my camera so it's over here a little bit. So packaging, I love when they have extra stuff on the inside. It's a nice sturdy box. So and the cardstocks. I'm a cardstock snob. So cardstock, I want it nice and stiff. I do like a less slippery card because of my sloppy shuffle, and these have a nice little it's between like the plastic coated and the completely uncoated raw deck. So, and we're gonna look at the book once I pull a card or two for Beverly. So Beverly, this is gonna be like the thing that you need to know to get through the rest of the day. We got a jump out card. Oh, so we got shake, release, heal. And that sounds a lot like a cocktail shaker, honey. So let's see. 27. I'll read some stuff off this. Oh, I have no glasses. Where are my glasses? They would have bit me. They're right next to me. So I'm wondering if there's like a psychic thing I can do to improve my eyesight, because this is ridiculous. So Beverly, your antelope stands on the savannah enjoying a cool breeze. In the blink of an eye, cheetah pounces and mounts antelope's back. So it sounds like you're getting some. No, I'm kidding. It's not that kind of channel. I love you, gal. So cheetah drags antelope's limp body back to a shaded area to begin her feast and is interrupted by a gang of hyenas. Cheetah, now focused on protecting her food, abandons antelope. In this moment, antelope's body will conduct the genius of its intelligence. Still unconscious, antelope's stomach begins to rise and fall with deep breaths. His body shaking and quivering. Antelope opens his eyes, clumsily rises to his hooves, and bursts into the most powerful run of his life. Antelope's body saves his life. So this card's inspired by Dr. Peter Levine, or Levine. I'm not sure if it's Levine. I think it's Levine. Studies on animals in the wild and the ability of movement to release and dispel trauma and anxiety from the body. So this is you today, baby. This is all about releasing anxiety, releasing all the trauma, and just running like hell and using your body and getting excited and going towards safety. So I hope that resonates with you. And let's make an appointment. I want to have cocktail hour with you. I'm off on Friday, so maybe we'll have a cocktail together. Oh wait, I have dueling tarot. What am I talking about? Maybe we'll have a cocktail over the weekend. So anybody, if you want, just let me know in your donation or in the comments if you want one of these new decks. So more than happy to share them with you. I'm totally in love with them. By the way, I also have another new deck. This one I bought after our Wednesday night tarot. So this is like a tarot black deck, and it's just, I thought it would show up really nicely. So I want to share that with you guys too. And Marisol, I have a great cocktail, frozen pineapple. I discovered this summer. Frozen pineapple and coconut rum, and whiz it like in a bullet blender. And it's the most delicious thing you've ever had in your whole life. I was like, this is fantastic. And I don't think it has that many calories, or at least I'm telling myself it doesn't have that many calories. So, okay. Lady of the Lake. New partner soon. Okay, we're going to start with Lady of the Lake. And we're going to use my fun deck. Let me just move these suckers up a little bit. It's so funny. Like my day job, like I'm surrounded by tarot cards. If my clients ever knew. So, all right, Lady of the Lake. New partner. I'm going to put that up. There we go. Okay. Selenite by AliciaWicker.com. Go get your selenite from her. Oh, look who showed up. There he is. We got one. We got a fish. So this is what I see. So initially when I started to do the reading, when I started to pull the cards, I saw you standing solitary. Very windblown, very this kind of an atmosphere, kind of a gloomy sky, a little bit of a gloomy sky here. But you're content at the moment. That's the thing. Like this is almost like you're okay. It's like you have this delicious piece of pie, this delicious piece of cherry pie, but you want like a big dollop of whipped cream or Cool Whip on it. So I get that. I get wanting like the extras, somebody to watch movies and hold hands with. Totally get it. So here we are moving from one phase of your life now, this stability and calmness, and that's one of the things. Like I've had girlfriends that are like, oh, I want to leave my husband, it's not exciting. And I'm like, well, don't confuse calmness with boredom. That's not really a boredom thing. And I'm not saying that you're bored, but there's always those finer moments that you would like to have somebody added in. So I see you moving from this phase into another one. And there's a saying in Alaska, the odds are good, but the goods are odd, because there's like 4 or 5 men to every woman in Alaska, or at least that was a statistic a while ago. So you were in that kind of a situation previously. So it was like the odds were not good and the odds were odd. So you're getting into a much better harvest season. It looks like, and I don't know if this is because the last 2 years are over. We're almost out of 2020. I just found out there's one school system in our state. The Newark school system is still masking kids. They're still going to do masking. So I think everybody's kind of through that and through the drama and ready to move on and just kind of get back to life as normal. And it looks like that's going to open up some opportunities. We're going to see some more people. Now, I want you to keep in mind this suitor that you will run into is going to be very carefree, lighthearted. And I know 'tis the season for like pumpkin spice and pumpkin patches. I'm getting the sense that you're going to meet him at something like that, some kind of farmer's market, some kind of outdoor thing. There's a lot of air. So if you ride horses, go to farmers markets, anything like that, there's going to be this partner that's going to be there. Goofy partner. You're going to see some goofy behavior. It's not going to look like this person is super responsible or anything like that. It's going to be a very goofy experience. So keep an eye out. But I'm feeling like pumpkin patch. I don't know if you ride horses. If you ride horses, there's some kind of horse thing going on here. I'm getting horses. So this is definitely, I see something coming, and I do see it coming now. Like it's starting in the fall. So well done on really embracing that solitude and doing well with it. So I'm gonna pull out one of these. We're gonna use the new cards. So let's pull these out. Oh, look, and I didn't show you the inside of this deck. So the inside of this deck, it says your life is vibrating with unlimited potential. Manifest miracles with spirit every day. Box is really, really nice quality, and then we have a nice thick book as well. And I'm going to give these suckers a shuffle. I probably shouldn't say that. So those of you that haven't had private readings with me, like I really do try and focus on a lot of positivity. And, I try to give people positive messages and positive things. Oh, you were at a horse show on Saturday? Maybe you met him. Maybe he was there. Did you get any phone numbers? You have to go back. So I do try and give like super, super positive messages. And reading tarot, one of the nice things is that you can kind of, and I explained this to one of my recent clients. It's like if you have a dry riverbed and you want to channel energy into different parts of that, the little riverlets that come off it, the little outlets. Tarot will show you some of the pathways that river can go that maybe you didn't recognize or maybe you weren't thinking about. So it's one of the nice things about it. It's an alternate way of counseling people through their lives and their relationships. So I really like it. I've been very busy this week. I want to tell you guys, I have been super, super busy. I know things go crazy around Halloween time. But it seems like everybody has a lot of like relationship questions and stuff. So let's see. We're gonna do one of these, and this is the first time I've ever touched this deck, so I don't even know what these cards are like. So I don't know what kind of messages they have. So we got an Archangel. So we got Archangel Zadkiel, and the messages are self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. So let's take a look and just see in the book. So, Angel of Compassion and Forgiveness. He brings an important message about your attitude to yourself. If you tend to be too hard on yourself or relive your past mistakes with shame and self-reproach, Zadkiel showers you with the light and love of self-forgiveness. Your affirmation, Lady of the Lake, Zadkiel brings love and compassion into my life. I completely release the past and I forgive myself and others. So a lot of Louise Hay's mantras and affirmations talk about loving yourself and forgiving yourself, and I think that's something that we don't do a lot of the time. For example, for lunch, I went upstairs. I was stressed from my day job, and for lunch I shoved 2 pieces of leftover pizza in my face, and then I had 5 Oreos, and they were double stuffed. So it was delicious in the moment, but now I have buyer's remorse. We will probably have to work that off on the treadmill later. So I think I saw a couple other things pop up here. And let me just scroll up. I so need some help. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, Beverly, you didn't have to do that. I was giving you a bonus, lovey-dovey. Ba, 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 juicy cocktail. Yes, it is. Releasing, I know. Me too, Beverly. Releasing trauma and anxiety. I'm going through the comments here, guys. And I have Diana. Let's take a look at Diana. So, do we have a question in the app? I'm assuming. Sorry, guys. I'll sing a little song while I do this. So I have to tell you, we're in the office 2 days a week, and I've got this one dude that I work with, and one day I said, I like to be in America, and now he's like, oh, like that got stuck in my head and I don't even know what to do with it. So every time I'm in the office, I send him over a show tune, and yesterday I was yelling at him because he wouldn't sing When I Take You Out My Sorry With Me. So I'll just sing tunes in between. Okay. So Diana, do you want just a general reading, or I can do just a general read? I'm scrolling through the comments, sweetie pie. Oh, how your trip to Florida will go. Okay. All right. You didn't go yet. Okay. So let's do this. We'll flip this around. Did you I don't know if you let's I don't want to use this deck. I'm gonna which one? Which one? No, this one doesn't feel right. I know that's terrible. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? We're gonna use this one. This is fun. So this is a new deck too. Gregopedia got me this one. This is, and I wasn't going to buy it because it was in Barnes and Noble in the like the bargain section, the box section. I was like, oh, it's just going to be like a crummy deck, but it's a kawaii deck, so it's which it means cute. So there are all these cute little characters on there. So let's see how that one reads. And we'll do a little lesson for everybody. This is called a wash. This deck too, I haven't really shuffled it around. When you put all the cards down on the table, and every now and then I have a client who wants to do that. My in-person people, they dump them all over the table and smush them all around. When I do readings at home, I do them on my dining room table, so we have like great big table, and they just smush them all around. But mix them up. Diana, how is your trip going to go to Florida? Okay, so a few things to keep in mind here. First thing I want you to keep in mind is that the goal of why you're going. If you're going to relax, then make it a point to relax. If you're going to vacation. Don't try and cram a bunch of other stuff in. Like if you're trying to buy pieces for your china set that you have at home. Like, don't go on like a scavenger hunt or anything like that. You're just going to go for the trip. There is some complications here with people not being on the same page. I get the sense it's like if you like when you go on vacation with people and like one person wants to go to St. Augustine and tour the oh gosh, what is that thing there? I can't remember what it's called. The fort. That's what I was looking for. Fort. And somebody else wants to go drink cocktails by the ocean. Very, very dissimilar plans, dissimilar goals. So, and then I have the home in reverse. So it looks like, there could be some complications as far as goals for everybody that's going on the trip. So, and then here we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and both of them are in reverse. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a promise to yourself that you're going to really use those cooperation skills, the compromise skills. We want to make sure that you have contingency plans in place, that you can cooperate if things get difficult and people want to go in different directions. There's nothing wrong with splitting up on a trip. I don't mean permanently. I mean, like, one goes to the fort at St. Augustine and the other one, I hope you're not going to St. Augustine. I'm just not like pulling that out of there. So, there's nothing wrong with splitting up. So let's do this. We're going to do a little storytelling. There's Raven talking to everybody. She's saying hello. Woo! Ooh, I dropped a card. Sloppy shuffle, first one of the night. And it's the Emperor. So we're going to take that sloppy shuffle because only one came out. So the Emperor tells us that, and you guys know this from other readings, the Emperor is the velvet glove in the iron fist. So, or the iron fist in the velvet glove. That makes more sense. So, be kind, but be firm. You can stick to your guns on this one. If you want to email me some more information about this, I can give you some more information, or I'll do like a little video reading for you, because I think there's more that we should talk about a little bit. So there it is. Like, so let's do the storytelling and see what's the best course of action. Best behaviors. The Chariot. Move forward. So, and we got the Lovers. We got the Chariot. Oh, I'm going to take your question down, Sugar Plum, so we can see all these lovely, cute kawaii cards. So the Chariot, and this actually is such a charming little Chariot card with the little frog. I love frogs. They're so cute. The Chariot tells us to move forward with stronger binds and partnerships. So we really dig deep and get into the cooperative workings of the relationship or the partnership. That's going to be really, really key. So we're going to keep going with our storytelling. I just shuffled those again, and that's the last time I'm going to shuffle them. And then King of Cups. So, even if we do have some difficulty and arguments here, we still have strong emotions on one party side. We have some disjointed emotions on the other side. And when I get that Queen of Cups in reverse, I do tell people, I'm like, what we want to do is make sure that we don't squash anybody's feelings. We want to make sure we don't hurt anybody's feelings with our words. So just make sure that you do that. And then we have our Knight of Cups, the execution of our Knight of Cups upright is our, dashing young fella that's coming to, ask the princess to the dance or the prom or whatever, whatever they're doing. When he's upside down, sometimes the intent is muddled and he's not really on the same page as us, and maybe he doesn't know how to execute that. Six of coins, looking back, not being very generous with, this is like the anti-romantic. So this is the guy who's like, yeah, what do you need flowers for? So they're already cut and dying. Like, that's Gregopedia sometimes is like, oh, cut flowers, they're dying. Like, I'm like, oh, it's terrible, but they're so pretty. So he's more of a live flower kind of guy. So Page of Coins, starting out, new beginnings, pulling up those roots, getting things reestablished. And then our 10 of Coins, which is our family legacy. So I don't know if you're considering moving there and picking up and just going into another direction. That might be going on. Heart of the matter is that 3 of Swords, which is our sadness and separation. Yeah, and under the surface is the moon. So yeah, what if you want, send me to Fortune Cookies Tarot at Gmail, and we'll do a little bit more. I can send you a quick video. I don't know when your trip's starting, but we can I can see if I can get it done for you. Okay. So all right, let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Okay, okay, Beverly. Honest career. I'm dying inside. Okay, let's pull out a powerful deck. Going right for the Thoth Tarot. This is a powerful deck. We need it. Ah, Beverly, this looks good. Okay. We got movement. We have movement. So there's definitely some avenues that are open to you right now. Current position, I hope your boss isn't watching. Current position, but we're a little bit out of control here. You don't have the ability to, you don't have agency for change there, agency for, making more happen for yourself. Patience is a virtue. When we get the Strength card in this kind of a situation, patience is a virtue. But we have the Lovers card and the Empress. There is a situation out there that is going to nurture you, develop you career wise, get you to where I would say, this tells me, get out there, see if you can find a recruiter, see if you can find a headhunter that wants to talk to you. Spiff up the resume and the social media profiles, all of that. Spiff that up so that people can see you. Make yourself open to options. You can do that on LinkedIn. It's going to take a little bit of time. So, the good news is that you can be excited about the process. just, take your time because you want to get into a really good situation. But there's, oddly enough, there's a lot of opportunities out there. Even though the economy's doing weird stuff, there's a lot more opportunities than people are really given credit for. I'm kind of overwhelmed by how many opportunities are out there because somehow I know that. Somehow I know about opportunities that are out there. So we'll talk more, sweetie pie. We'll do some more privately. So okay. Beverly, who doesn't love a cheetah? All right, Marisol, I want to see if we got a question from you. And guys, let me know how this is working out. Like I actually like doing the I like doing these. So I think this is pretty fun. All right. I got a couple of people here. I got no questions, but we'll just keep working. So Marisol, I will do yours. Do we have a question? All right, Marisol, I'm gonna fly blinds on this one, honey bunny. So let's feel like this one's gonna be good for Marisol. So let's see what we get. So yeah, I think we're gonna do this type of live on Wednesdays, and I think I might do it on Saturday, like mid-morning, so that we can get the Australians and English people a chance, because we got a whole bunch of those too. So so let's see, Marisol. And we got a jump out card. We got 4 swords. That's rest and recovery. We're going to take it. We're going to work with that. And we got another one that jumped out. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 4 of Swords tells us, and I'll hold these up because I know these cards are they're foil, so they don't read very well on the camera. But 4 of Swords tells us, Marisol, to take a rest. This is your time where you need to just kind of shut the world off and take a rest and get yourself sorted. The image in the original card is a soldier that's either lying in state or lying in rest, and he's in a sanctuary. His sword is at his side. There are other swords that are above him. When I teach tarot, the placement of the swords is very key. In this deck, they're hanging on to the sword. That soldier is still hanging on to the sword. And so that means be prepared. We still have weaponry in behind us, but be prepared. Steel yourself and gather that energy. The 5 of Pentacles came up too. Now that's our card with the mendicants that I talk about all the time. They're in front of the church. They're in rags. They are just tra-la-laing through the snow, and they look like they've been cast out. This is actually getting rid of all of the trappings. So this is like almost a purge. You need a cleanse, a purge, just to kind of get yourself back to zero. And that could be like a cleanse and a purge of food, substances. It could be people. I'm going to take your comment down just so. It could be people. You could need to get away from some people that are just adding to the environment, not in a good way. So that's something to think about. And the Devil card leads me to, that there are some habits that you could cast aside. And like, don't get me wrong, we all got, crazy habits from the pandemic. My husband was collecting, Gregopedia was collecting these Warhammer figures. He's an artist too, and so he was painting these Warhammer creatures. I can't even tell you. We have like 27 armies like right on the other side of me, and like then you play a game with them, and I can't even tell you what. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on over there. So, we all got some odd habits. So, if you need to come up for air from some of the things that you got a little bit deeper in, that's totally okay. The illusion will disperse at this point. We have our seven of cups, which is our gaslighting card. Illusions, being dazzled by choices, it's in reverse, so that's going to dissipate. You're going to let some of those illusions come to the surface, see them for what they really are, see the devil for what it really is, get back to a very healthy perspective. So for some of us, this is our nostalgia card and our childhood card. And for some of us, if we focus on a memory or an image of that summer day when we were hanging out with our kids. And when I teach tarot, I teach the sun card. I tell people, think, or the Six of Cups too. I said, think of that summer day when you were sitting at the little baby picnic table with your friends, and you guys were all sticky from eating ice pops, and you had Kraft macaroni and cheese. This is my childhood. Kraft macaroni and cheese for lunch, and your sun burns a little bit, and you spent the whole day in the pool and the sprinklers with your friends, and you're just having a great time, and didn't have a care in the world. That's the kind of feel from this. Remember that memory and infuse your body and your spirit with that energy. That memory is still there. And we can live through that, and we can breathe through that, and we can recreate that in ourselves. So it'll ignite this wonderful font of nostalgia and happiness for you. So whether or not you have like a specific, it could be a college memory, it could be a memory from when you were in your 30s, but you want to dig deep into that memory, because you need to rebalance from all of this, from having the heaviness and coming out of the pandemic and coming out, getting back to regular life. So you want to balance out that heaviness and kind of get rid of it. And that's not to say that you're in very deep and you're not feeling well. Sometimes we feel okay, and we're just we just need to do that rebalancing. We need to revisit and bring in the sweet in, bring all that sweet stuff in, so that we can really, you should have more sweet in your life than you have bad. Like we're never going to have a life where it's completely strife free. There's always going to be something that comes up. So if we keep the things sweet and we keep life happy as best we can for the most part, I think we're doing okay. So I hope that helped. And let's see, who's next? I have, hi Danielle, Super Mommy. I thought I was Super Mommy. I'm really not. I'm not even making dinner tonight. So what decision am I to make, moving back home or staying in my home? Okay. We'll use the fun deck. Danielle, I don't know if it's your first time here. I think it is, but welcome. So we're going to do two piles here. We'll do stay, go. Stay, go. That's our stay pile. That's our go pile. Okay. So do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a tough one. This is a tough decision. I can see why you're a bit conflicted about it. We're going to pull some more cards in the middle. So the stay side, stay put, You don't feel like you have really a firmness in the situation that you're in. It's almost like it's not permanent, like it's very tenuous, and you're not sure if staying there is a good idea. There are some negative things. I don't know if it's with the house or with the situation of living, but there's some things that are going to come out that you're gonna it's going to make a decision for you. You're gonna be like, okay, I really don't want to be a part of this. um and pull that off there so we can see some more cards. So there's something that's going to be illuminated. The sun always illuminates. And this Seven of Swords, this is a sneaky dude. Those that watch Alicia Wicker and Dueling Tarot on Friday nights, her and I share that platform. She calls us Sneaky Snacker. So this is a shady guy. This is a guy who's doing some crazy business behind the scenes. When he's upside down, that's when things are starting to, his ruse is starting to fall apart. We're starting to see more of what he's doing, or she. I can say he because it's a little he there. But the sun illuminates that. The sun brings that out, brings it out into the open, lets everybody see what's going on. So you're going to see some things being illuminated. The thing with going is we do have our anxiety card here and our sleeplessness card, but it is in the reverse. And when we get this in the reverse, that means that, the anxiety and concern about it is alleviating. And so anxiety can be very, very motivating. You can turn that again, like with the whole, yeah, I know I'm like selling Louise Hay today, but the whole concept with Louise Hay is you can turn that thing upside down. You can change that anxiety. You can make it work for you by turning it into something positive. Anxiety, anger, rage, all of that, those are all levels of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. We just have to change the direction of how it's headed, the quality of it. We can light it up with some white light. We can do what we have to do and be really positive, and try and make it work for us. I know my anxiety when I was younger, I used to clean my house like a maniac. I have too many people now to clean my house. It's too much. It's like the Aegean stables. It's crazy. So, turn the anxiety into motivating. There is something that you do need to see from others' perspectives. There are some other things, and you don't quite have everything in line to go. So you're kind of in this middle position. So I do see why it's a complicated decision for you. So let's just pull some cards in the middle, and it may not be a determined path yet. Like I said, tarot reads the energy of the moment. Yeah, we're still kind of torn between two locations. You still have to rest. Here's our Four of Swords again. Okay, we just had that in the last reading. So, the Four of Swords tells us rest, wait, you'll get the answers will come. Help has arrived and they're around you. You're in a safe place and you can take your time to make the decision. So I hope that helps. So, all right, we're going to put this one on the side. Let's see who's next. Okay. Oh, Samantha Smith is, look at that. Nice, Samantha. Hey. Whatever. Okay, Marisol. Since now you're asking about your career, let's pull some career cards. Okay, hang on. We'll just get more specific. I don't mind going back and forth, guys. So, career-wise, are you thinking about doing some like getting like a credential or doing some additional study? This tells me here that you're going to be much more attractive to uh, uh, either advancement or to a different employer if you have some additional credentials or additional I don't want to say letters behind your name, but like if you have some additional coursework or something like that, doesn't feel like, like you're going to go out and get your CPCU or your PhD or something, that would take like a year, 2 or 3 or 4. It just feels like, some minor things that you could just grab and put in there. And it'll just be on your resume. It'll be like, oh, I'm really good at this. So that I think is going to make you pop up in either the promotion list where they're going, hey, who can we move up in the company, or it's going to pop you up more for prospective employers or prospective clients, whatever that is. Take your time, okay? Change will come. This will have a very, very good effect on your future prospects. So if you are thinking about doing a little bit more education, getting couple of lines on that CV or resume, absolutely do it. You're in a position where you're ready to transition. You're ready to move on to another role or move on to another employer. So the I hate to say the stars are aligned. The stars are aligned. But see what you can do about just doing a little bit more education. I hope that resonated a little bit better, but it looks good. That absolutely looks good. I think things are going to happen. Um, I can't believe. So should we get rid of Samantha Smith? Do I need to get her out of here? I can't even believe that. Oh, don't worry about the reversals. Reversals are not bad. They are not a bad thing. So they're just a changed energy. So all right, Penny, let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. Thank you all for everybody who sent over so far. Really appreciate this. So much fun. And if I sound weird, I'm supposed to change my Invisaligner today, so I took it out, and I'm like kind of spitting all over the place. Okay, I'm viewing the message. How come I can't see the message? Okay, I got it. So, which deck are we going to use? Nope, we're not going to use this one. I'm sorry. I started shuffling, and then I said, nope, nope. Let's go traditional for you, Penny. This is my Penny girl. So this is, part of the problem, Penny, is that there is the distance there. So, there's still some work to be done, but it's work in progress. It's not. I just pull that down so you can see all the cards. So it's a work in progress. It's not just. Oh, hey, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And it's definitely a cooperative thing. You're both in it to win it, even though like people get nervous when they see the devil card in relationships. Sometimes like that is like really, really passionate, exciting stuff, really good stuff. So, I would, the safety net we have over here, is a good sign. So I think there's work that needs to be done in terms of the scaffolding. So, I don't. This is a good time. I'm going to say enjoy the good time. And I totally spit all over myself just now. Let's see. We're going to pull some more. Pull some more. So much distance, but working on pulling it together, and try not to worry about this. Okay, like the distance, we can bridge that gap. Watch out for information coming out. Just guard yourself. Make sure that you keep yourself sound and reasonable. Um, Now, are we going to get there? Or are we going to come here? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a missing piece. There's a missing, and I'm sorry if everyone else is having trouble understanding this. It was a private question. So I think there's a missing piece to the journey. Not feeling like you have a lot of agency over the situation. I wouldn't worry about that. Both of you are very resourceful. You can kind of put this together. But I know you feel frustrated and bound up and solo. This is what we're going to do. We're going to story tell. Listen to the truth that you're hearing. Okay, so if something doesn't make sense, if it doesn't walk like a duck, it doesn't quack like a duck, maybe it's not a duck. So I want you to make sure that you pay attention to that. Okay, make sure you watch what's happening. Keep track of that. I'm not saying keep a notebook or anything like that. Be mindful of the things that don't make sense. Okay, with with money and the means, both of you were very smart. You can put this together, but just be mindful. Okay, if he gets a little different, don't sugarcoat it, and remember what he was like in the past. Make note of it. Keep your head up. Make sure that you stay responsible for yourself. It may be just a phase that he's going through. He may come around, and there we go. Yeah, the plan is it's still a little bit further off. Oh, and there we got our Ace of Pentacles, and there he is. Put him off to the side. So the plan, it will develop. It's just not developing right now. So don't get frustrated with the process. That's the best thing I can tell you. He will get frustrated with the process as well. Just be mindful of your words. Don't abandon the process. So, we're still moving forward. Here's our adventure. We're going through the period of rest. We need to come out of that period of rest, and then we can start to move forward with lots of choices. And then we'll do center of the deck. This is the Mendicant's card. The Five of Pentacles is about believing without seeing. So here, this is belief restored. We will get belief restored even without evidence of it. So that's really what, and like everyone wants to like see the miracle. Everyone wants the miracle to like jump on their face and show themselves. Like example, when we went to the paranormal event the other night, my sister was like, "Did you see any ghosts?" I'm like, "Well, it doesn't work that way. Like, you don't expect to like to have like Casper show up in front of you. Sometimes you have to, work with the evidence that you have and believe by the evidence that you have and the data that you have. So keep believing. Just it's a process. It's not going to be a slow process, or it's not going to be a quick process. We're going to have a little bit more of a slower methodical thing. You had a lot of pentacles there. The pentacles are very, very slow moving energy. So but you have to remember these things can change. So the movie Butterfly Effect, butterfly lands on something, all kinds of stuff doesn't happen, or all kinds of stuff does happen. Robots take over the world, that sort of stuff. So there can be things that will change the energy flow, and all of a sudden we're in a faster process than what we expected before. So I hope that helps. If you want to talk more, you can email me, fortunecookiestarot@gmail, and we can talk a little bit more. So okay. Marley. Just want to see. Okay, Marley, I am going to do just a few cards. Actually, you have such a cute name. I'm going to use the cute cards. Marley, who are all these people? There's barely. There's so many people here. So King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups upright, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, Six of Coins. So this is a whole cast of individuals. I'm going to pull out my trusty wand. Those of you that don't watch me on the regular, if you're new here, I do something called CRV, and in CRV we use ideograms to remote view into different locations and get different information. I use this amazing wand from aliciawicker.com to get more information from the cards. Sometimes it's really a great tool. Also stimulates the pineal gland and fires up my psychic abilities. So this individual is causing a little bit of difficulty. And I'm getting the sense that I don't think this is your family as much as these are friends. All these individuals here, all of you get along, but this one's kind of a stick in the mud and not very happy in general right now. So all of you are supporting this individual and kind of helping this individual along. So I want to pull more cards on this. So I think the Queen of Cups is you. I think that's definitely coming through as you. And I just want to show you how cute it is with the chubby little cat there. Yay. The Queen of Swords is someone who is giving you advice. And the advice is sound advice. This isn't somebody who has an ulterior motives or anything like that. But it's not advice that you want to hear. It's not the direction you want to go. It's very contrary to your ideas, and also contrary to this person's ideas. So that you got to take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes we get advice from people. I hope it's not me. I wonder if it's me. Sometimes we get advice from people that we're just like, oh, I don't want to do that. Like when I go to my hairdresser and he's like, we really need to cut like 3 inches off your hair. And I'm like, no, don't do it. But, it's sometimes we get advice from people and we really just kind of want to go our own way. So, we're all adults in the room. You can make your own decisions. The Knight of Cups is almost like an antidote to this one's and I want to say it's like like a depression. I don't want to say like depression, but some kind of depression, some kind of sadness that's going on. So he's almost an antidote. And I feel like this knight is much younger. Knights are usually like in their 20s and teens and early 30s or young 30s or even young 50s sometimes. Very athletic, very energetic energy. This I feel is a much younger knight. Is it possibly a child or a preteen. But you're all kind of banding together to prop up this individual. So I don't know if I'm getting anything that makes sense to you. So I hope that I am. Let's do a little bit more. So this is all about happy home. Oh, this is all about happy home. So know that good things are coming. Okay, know that the building toward happiness is coming. And there's another page, another youthful person here, but this one I think is more 20s or so, but very youthful. All of this will resolve. Things will get better. The home will be happy once again with these lovely little sloths, and we'll have this abundance and goodness that we need in the house. The 10 of coins, 9 of coins is really great. So there's a lot of positivity here. The only thing that wasn't that positive is this one's a little bit sad, but you know what? You've got abundance and good stuff heading your way. So take that for what it's worth. Go buy a lottery ticket. I'm going to tell you to go buy a lottery ticket. So, all right, let's see. And I know we had, that is the biggest name, the Metamorphosis Clinic of Destined Cindy. That is an awesome name. All right, so I think insight on new job. We're going to go to my cartoon deck here. I muted myself while I was choking. Hang on one sec. You know how they have like those step meters on your iPhone? I want a word meter on myself because I'm talking all day long. So the new job. Hang on, we're just going to, those of you that remember, I still have a cough from May. And so does Gregopedia. I want my money back. So reserve judgment on the new position right now. So there's a couple of things that have gotten your hackles up. You're gonna see them and you're gonna go, it's gonna not be great. Reserve judgment, okay? Because this is a new relationship. When we get new jobs, it's a new relationship, and we have to kind of learn the other person. You know, it's like you're dating for a little while, even though it's like a bigger commitment than like going on a first date. So you're going to see things there that are going to seem like hard stops and non-negotiables. You're going to experience similar things possibly to your last job or to a negative job that you had, negative experience that you had in the past. So, you know, I want you just to kind of glide through that. Don't get too crazy about it. Don't invest too much in it. Just keep gliding through. Once you get through it, you're going to see, oh, it's not that bad. Okay. You may learn a little bit of insight for the other situation, believe it or not. You may look back and say, oh, okay, that's what was going on here. No need to start fires. No need to get worried about it. Let's take a look at, we'll keep going with this deck. Next 3 months on the job. We're going to take a look at that. Next 3 months. I'm sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth, guys. So over the next 3 months, those things that you see that are repeating, and remember, tarot's about reading the energy right now. So we're reading the energy that's set in place for the next 3 months. So you may decide this is not where you want to be. You may say, this is too similar to the last situation. I think I need to move on. I think I need to do something differently. One of the things, there's this, when we have the 2s, 4s, 6s, and 8s are all positions of stability when we're working with tarot. And you have the upside down 4s, which means position of stability, but you really don't know if you want to be there. So that's okay. That is definitely okay. And it's not surprising that you'll feel that way. So it looks like over the next 3 months, over that 90-day period, you know, when we get hired by new companies, you know, you're on that 90-day trial period. The reality is, in this kind of a job market, the company is on a 90-day trial as well. Even if they don't realize it, they really should. You know, there's again a lot of opportunities out there. You know, I have so many people asking me about job readings right now, and I applied for this job, and what do I do? And you know, there's all kinds of crazy stuff out there. So I stumbled across a publishing job, which was like a dream job of mine, totally out of my industry. You know, and I was like, like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go into publishing. My degree is in English. So, you know, is probably where I should have wound up, but I don't know if I'm doing anything like that. So, you know, the reality is, I think you're going to see some things there that are going to, I hesitate to say trigger. I hesitate to say, you know, PTSD, because that is not what, you know, some people get it from work, but the average person does not get that from work. So there may be some things that you see there that you're going to go, nope, non-negotiable. Don't want to deal with this again. And that's okay. That's okay. Will there be an opportunity for you? Will there be openings up within that 3 months someplace else? Let's take a look at that. I see not necessarily like an opportunity, like a recruiter calls and says, hey, I got this great thing for you. But it's more of going outside of the norm. The happy squirrel, this is specific to this deck. There's a happy squirrel and the sad squirrel. So the happy squirrel is just everything's great. It's like the sun card, very similar. The sad squirrel is more like a temper tantrum toddler. When the happy squirrel is upside down, it's not certain about that happiness, not certain. Like, do I like this? Do I not like this? Sometimes that can be with the happy squirrel can be, well, I'm getting a really, really good salary, and like maybe I'll take the abuse for it. So I shouldn't say that word. You're not supposed to say that word. So maybe I'll take the hits for it. There is a great deal of emotion that you have about this, and the Fool card makes it very, very interesting, because the Fool card is like, I'm just gonna chuck it all in and see if I can do this really interesting thing. So I don't know if that's kind of the direction that you would go if you would be freelance, something like that. But it looks like that could be a potential opportunity in the future, which I'm going to say is scary in the economy that we have. Going freelance and just kind of doing your own thing really is a little bit disturbing. But yeah, that's what I say. So, Jody, you're not late to the party. Okay, so we got Marisol's career. We went through that. Oh, and everybody likes the format. That's great. Okay. Yeah, like I like doing the production videos, but I don't know. Like I kind of I like interacting with you guys. Like, and I know there's a way that I can bring you guys on as guests if you want to do that, and so like you can actually talk in the thing. So let me know if you think that would be kind of cool. If like when you know fired up a question, I go, okay, well, here's the link, and you can jump right in, and you wouldn't have to go on camera. I mean, not everybody's like camera hog like me, but I'm in my workout clothes today. I didn't even get on the treadmill yet, so I had a super, super early start today. I thought I had the orthodontist at 10 o'clock, and it's tomorrow. So I was like, oh, well, I don't have anywhere to go. All right, Jody. You know what's so funny? Like, I have never met a Jody that I didn't like. Like, I have a bunch of clients named Jody. Had a good friend. Well, I have a friend named Jody who was the one who got me to move out to California when I did that in my 20s. I have never met a Jody I didn't like. Oh, but I've never met Jody Arias. How does Jody's life look? So, Jody, this is what we're going to do. Because that's like a really long reading for me. So we can do readings like that. But let's look at the next 6 months for you. All right. So we'll do what is today? We'll say September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months. Okay. So you're reordering stuff right now. So kind of resetting, I think. Oh, let me see if I can get this to, whoop, there we go. I don't want to mess with that camera too much, but resetting, reorganizing is possibly introducing, no, possibly breaking up, which is not a bad thing because it puts you back in a position of power. Then next month we have this interesting introduction, who is another individual, a little bit shady, but very active. Just be mindful of that if you're single. All right, so be mindful of the gentleman callers next month because they may not have your best interest. So that's September, October, November. There's a lot of collaboration going on, a lot of work if you're not in a relationship, a lot of work to get you into a relationship. There's somebody really, really trying to get you in there. And if it's not relationship, like romantic relationship, this could be, a job. It could be anything like that. Could be somebody trying to win you over. So, we we definitely, it's an interesting thing. So here, September, October, November, December looks great. You're gonna be overburdened though. I knew that was coming. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna have a lot to do. You're gonna be super, super busy in December. So I don't know if you do holidays, if you're the one in charge of the holidays, but it looks like you're gonna have a lot to do, and you're gonna be overwhelmed a little bit. So my advice to you, that before December gets here, like if you need to buy gifts, buy them now. I used to, when my kids were little, I would always buy Christmas presents right after Halloween. And everyone thought that I was crazy. And I got away from it. And it actually was such an awesome thing because the last 2 years, we were the family that was buying Christmas presents on Christmas Eve. It was really sad and horrible and not fun. So doing that purchasing right after Halloween is so much of a better thing. So if you have things that you have to organize, if you have events, start planning them. I will give everybody, here's a fun tip for you. There's a website called flylady.net. You get so much information from me. Flylady.net. And what it is, I found her after I had my son. Well, actually, I had stopped working because I had some preterm labor. And I was still training security dogs then, and so I had a very tight schedule. And so the first day that I didn't work, I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I said, well, there's got to be like some kind of house maintenance planning, thing. So I found this flylady.net, and what she does is she breaks up your house into segments, and every week but she sends you a lot of emails, but you can download her booklet and kind of reorganize your house. Every week you focus on one area of your house, you declutter it, you decorate it, and the house winds up cleaning itself. You don't even need somebody to come in and clean it. It's pretty cool. So she has a holiday journal that you can kind of get through the holidays. So she like plans out your whole calendar for you. So cookie baking and grocery shopping, and so it's pretty neat. So if you need help with the run up to the holidays, I strongly recommend flylady.net. You'll love her. She's really cute. She's got cool products on there too. I bought a whole bunch of them. She's got a big purple feather duster. That's a lot of fun. So Jody, I don't know if you need that, but you might need it. So there you go. January, back to work, back to reality. You're going to be doing some pruning. So there's going to be some non-negotiables that you are going to cut out, things that you will get rid of, and just some decisions that you're going to make. And then we get into February. And here we're making some harder decisions very quickly, finalizing them and moving forward. So you're going to have to get very creative in February and start to make some other decisions and some other plans. So you have a lot going on in the next 6 months. So definitely get ready for the holidays, because you're going to be busy and you don't want to be overwhelmed. So that is how. Okay. Oh, Beverly, you are a peach. So this is more for Marisol. My empath gut is telling me Marisol's career doesn't require 180 change. She says, yeah, explore. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think so too. I'm going to agree with you. Okay. Self-care is definitely the name of the game. So yes, Jody, I did do 2 for Marisol, because I just kind of jumped in and started. And Beverly is a super awesome person. Okay, Facebook user. I have a feeling that's my girlfriend Janice. Let me just check on the Facebook. I said the Facebook. How about me? How old am I? What kind of an old lady am I? Where? Yep, there she is. Janice. Wait, oh, I gotta get that off. Janice, if you're still here, I'm doing a reading for you. Janice is one of my bestie girlfriends. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I miss you, sweetie pie. Janice changed the direction of her anger. You know what, Janice? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for you, booby. I hope she's still here. You better still be here, girl. I'm gonna do one of these energy and spirit cards for you, and I'll do an animal card for you too. All right, so we got boom shakaloom. Elemental, the 4 elements. Need to balance your elements, Janice. Not be so spicy. I know you like to be spicy. Oh, and this one fell out. Janice, this is the best advice ever for you. All right, so we got elemental. You need to balance your. I'm not even going to the book. I know what's going on. So you need to balance your elements. Less fire, more water and wind and earth. So just kind of balance that out. Right now you're too fire heavy, too spicy, baby, too spicy. And then our card, this is awesome. Let go, bury. So that is our animal apothecary. This is the 17th card. And oh my God, I opened it up right up. So that's the scorpion fly. Oh, you are such a scorpion fly. I'm totally calling you scorpion fly from now on. Scorpion fly is a first on scene when there's a corpse. This is a sign that something outmoded no longer serves you, Janice. No longer serves you. It's not serving you well. So when we hold on to something that has died, we cannot return the energy it once had. Instead, it takes on a different kind of life. Maggots begin to lay their eggs, bacteria take over the decomposing process, and the new life has a rancid smell. So in burying what does not serve you, you create space for something more profound to grow. You become stronger by weeding through what is no longer contributing to your growth. Scorpion flies medicine shares a new development, but you must first sacrifice and bury the unneeded that is taking up space. Trash the old and outdated. There you go, Janice. Trash it. Get it out of there. All right. So. Oh, Beverly does need her own channel. Beverly, you should come on as a guest for one of the dueling tarots. We can have you on there as a guest. Ooh. Okay. Do. Okay. Oh, and Beverly split. Oh, serendipity. Thank you so much. You are awesome. You are like my helper fairy. So Marnie, okay. Marnie, we have recently applied for a job. Will you get it? Or do you keep looking? Okay, so this particular job, the one that you've applied to, I would follow up, because I do think I think they're overwhelmed with applicants for it. There's something going on, like they can't make up their mind how they're going to disperse the responses. So there's definitely the follow-up process is going to be key. Now in the interview process, once we get there, I don't think it's going to be a good fit for you. So even if it does seem like it's a good fit, I think when you get in there, and I know this sounds a lot like what I just told the other reader, I think you're going to find that it's not a good fit. But I don't think you're going to score with this one. Let's put it that way. Let's see if there's something better out there for you. So we have a little bit of ways to go before we get to extricating ourselves from the situation and moving on into a more permanent situation. So let me do this. See if we can get how long are we going to wait. I want to make these the little tokens that we have, the clarifier coins that Alicia turned me on to. I want to get these for numbers. How long do we have to wait? So we have little witchcraft there. It's not witchcraft though. The witch. Someone may be working behind your back. So there may be something. I don't think this is going to be a great fit for you. Well, I'm so out of room on this desk. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to share with you. This is what my desk is. It's just cards like all the way. It's everywhere. I do put them away. I don't live like this, but there's just cards everywhere. There's our success. There we go. So keep applying, because what you're going to find, there's going to be a gentleman that you interview with who's very dark. Like he has like he's got a great head of hair. Like you know how like Greek guys have like that really dark, like just a great head of hair. He's got a great head of hair. This guy, he's going to be a better situation for you. He's going to be a much better boss. He's not going to be warm and fuzzy. I don't want you to think that. He's charming. He's definitely charming. But he has a very good head for business, and he does value people very much for what they're worth. He that's one of the things about him. He's very fair in terms of valuing people. So that will be a much better situation for you. But I think he's going to offer you two different incarnations of a position. So it'll be like you could do this, like it's almost like you could do it like part-time thing on these days, or you can come in full-time, get full benefits. Like what would you like to do? It's almost like he may give you the opportunity to kind of try him out for a little while. So that's something that I would look out for. The hair is you're gonna see it a mile away when you talk to him. If you do apply for things and you get an appointment with someone, look him up on LinkedIn. Just you can do it in private mode, and just see what his hair looks like. So the hair will be your guide. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I do see things very clearly like that. Like I see people's hair all the time. So I say keep putting those submissions out. Absolutely. Okay. So let's see. And this is what we're going to do, guys, because I don't know how many. Hi, Gilded Age Girl. I don't know how many other people are here, but I am going to close it up for anybody else. Entertainment purposes only. Because otherwise we're going to go just too long. Oh, Gilded Age Girl, just email me. I'll carve out a time for you, sweetie pie. So I owe you a reading. Cause back here, I owe you a reading. So we'll take care of that. Oh, definitely looked like solid hair. Marnie, it definitely looked like he's got a really nice head of hair. Reminds me a lot of Gregopedia's. Gregopedia's got a really nice head of hair. So very short, a very conservative styled, but it has like that very, very Greek feel. I do owe you a reading, sweetie pie. So that was Gilded Age Girl. I owe her a reading. So yeah, I'm a little bit fried from all that. That was a lot of fast reading. So and I'm going to close it up for everybody else. So if anybody else that's in the chat right now wants to get a reading, I will do that. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. I know I said I was going to be on till 7, but I have been working my fanny off since like 5 a.m. this morning. We're in band camp with the boy child with Angus, and he's in rehearsals from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day. So kid's a champ. He is absolutely killing it. And he's very tired at the end of the day, which is great. Tired means kids stay out of trouble. So, yes, I'm going to close it up for private readings. But how about you want a celebrity reading? Do we want to do one of those? Let's see what's going on in the world. I know Elon Musk lost 50 pounds. Good for him. We'll see what's going on in the news. And there was all that Olivia Wilde stuff. I don't know if we want to talk about that. Oh, Mikhail Gorbachev. Let's see how his exit went. That was kind of a shocker. I didn't expect to see that. So, thanks, Gilded Age Girl. I need my hair done right now. I need foils. I need roots. I need a little trim, not like 3 inches, but I need like a little trim. So, Mikhail Gorbachev, let's see if he's got any messages for us. You guys know I am... Actually, all right. Well, I'm not going to torture you with that. I'll do Mikhail another day. I'll do that as a production video. Who can we read for? Let's check in with the president. Gilded Age Girl, you were thinking about him? All right, so we'll do Gorbachev. So I read an article that said, Mikhail Gorbachev passes away just as Putin is destroying all that he created. So it was kind of a big headline. Let's see. Take a look and see how his passing was, and see what he thinks of the state of things in Russia, what his opinion is. that's a super positive reading. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. So he was ready. This was his time. He was ready to go. He's glad to go. The transition to the other side went very, very well. He is looking forward to coming back. He's looking forward to the change of the energy. Actually, I don't know if he's coming back. He might be done. He might be done. So, I believe that we transition a number of times until we get excellent, and then we oh, Gwendolyn, good one. Jason, I kind of agree with you on that. I think I'm going to take a look at that. So yes, and people thought that Gorbachev was in league with Beelzebub. So I don't think he was. But thank you, Gwendolyn. This is a brand new deck. So last week I reinvested after our fun tarot Wednesday. So 9 of Wands. He's free. The struggle is free. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. He's released from the burdens of life. And that Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, when we talk about individuals that have passed on, what we get is that seed of life, that moving into being a part of life. And we have the seed, and then we have the staff here. So this is things going together. They're in reverse. We're not going to be putting those together. He's not going to be coming back to us very soon. So let's just check it. It's kind of hard to have a conversation with him. Like, I'm not really channeling him because he is in that transitory period. So he's busy. That's kind of how you have to think about it. Those of you that have seen Defending Your Life, he's like going and having meals and not gaining any weight and enjoying himself and staying in fancy hotels. So if you haven't seen Defending Your Life, rent it. It's hilarious. I do hope that it's like that. So let's see what he thinks of Pootie. Let's see what his opinion is of Pootie. And then we're going to talk about Jason Momoa. Does Mikhail Gorbachev think of Pootie? Don't shoot the messenger if this comes out anything other than what you expect. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Everybody's so anti on this. Like, I just... Okay, so 6 of Wands, 8 of Swords in reverse. He's releasing Russia from the troubled times. He's restoring Russia. The Queen of Cups. He is nurturing Russia. He is leading Russia with the King of Wands, and then 2 of Pentacles. He's starting a new thing moving forward, and that Ace of Cups is, these are all good things. Like, and I it's so funny because like Alicia and I have done a lot of readings on Putin, and like, we don't want it to be positive because what's going on is not great, but the readings we get on him are very, very positive. Like, it's like this is an objective. He's doing the right thing. And like, we even try and like change it up. But it comes out very positive. So looks like Gorbachev is in favor of what he's doing too. So take it for what it's worth. I'm not trying to read it that way. You're seeing the cards. So all right, so we're going to do Jason Momoa, and then I am going to check out and go make myself some Kraft macaroni and cheese. No, I'm not really going to eat that, but I got to make some dinner. Gregopedia has not been fed in days. He's very cranky. He's like an angry lion. Jason Momoa, what is going on with you, fella? Jason Momoa. I heard someone pronounce his name totally differently, not Momoa. Yeah, what is going on here? A lot of energy moving backward. Is this substance? Not driving forward on the career front under the surface. Things will be revealed. So the sunlight has dimmed on him. Yes, Gregopedia, he does get hangry. He absolutely gets hangry. Gregopedia, he is a big guy. You all saw him in the haunted house pictures. He's like, looks like he's babysitting when I have flats on. So Jason Momoa, there's this overabundance of things, this overabundance. It's almost like he's overdosed on love and good stuff. And now he's kind of left bereft because of that, if that makes sense. He had there was a tremendous platform, and I think he feels like the sun is fading on him a little bit. Certainly not. Is it the marriage? Oh, yeah. Regret. He's having a hard time. Having a hard time letting go. Having a hard time wrapping his head around being a single guy, single dad. Oh, that's too bad. The thing is that, and now I've got it. Okay. So the breakup of the marriage and the breakup of the family, it was really an ideal thing for him, that family. So the breakup has been really quite disruptive for him. And the easiest thing in the world, he's got like an agent or a manager or a buddy that's like, come on, dude, let's go. We're going to go drinking. We're going to go pick up chicks and blah, blah, blah. And like, he's like, okay. And like, it doesn't really suit him. It's not really, what he wants to do. It's, and he'll be like, okay. And then he goes out and it's like a whole weird celebrity icky thing. And the guy who's making him do that is kind of like hitching his cart to Jason Momoa so that he can hang out with hotter chicks or something. I don't know. It's really the guy's doing like a self-serving thing. It's really terrible. So, I think this is really the long and short of it, that he's still upset about the marriage. He's still, still pining away. There's, she's not really interested in, talking with him, and he's got to like, he knows how Stella got her groove back. Jason's got to get his groove back. But he doesn't want to do it with somebody else. Like it's almost like she's irreplaceable. So, I think, I actually Gilded Age Girl. I don't think she will go backwards on that one. But let's take a look. Let's see if she'll give him another chance. How could she not? I'm sorry. Like, holy moly. But again, we're talking about the girl that broke up with Lenny Kravitz, who, like, my heart goes pitter patter for Lenny Kravitz. No, I don't think she will. I think she just it's like there's too much water under the bridge. Yeah, she's judged him. Like I think she's cordial with him. I don't think she's mean to him, but I think she's really just kind of no. We're good. We're good. So um yeah. So oh, poor Jason Momoa. That poor boo boo. He is so cute though. My goodness. I don't know about Jody. I saw your comment about Amber Heard. I don't think there was I think Amber Heard kind of stepped out of line on that. I'm going to pull my card screen off here, boys and girls. I don't think he stepped out with Amber Heard. But I like the John Mulaney broke my heart. Like John Mulaney absolutely broke my heart when he broke up with his wife. And his wife actually, his ex-wife, I'm sorry, she decorates like very gothic. You can go look her up on Instagram. Her Instagram is amazing. But like I was like, oh, can't believe he went to rehab and then he broke up with his wife. And I really love John Mulaney. But it's the Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet. I was just like, holy moly. Yeah, and you know what? Gilded Age Girl, the Lenny Kravitz thing, it's because he sings. It's because he sings. And when I was younger, he had that skinny waist and wait, let me get my face. Lenny Kravitz. So yeah, and then when he was in the Hunger Games, I was like, holy moly, he isn't aged and he looks great. So but I think I'm gonna wrap it up, boys and girls. I know I'm about 9 minutes early, but I am absolutely fried. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you so much for everybody that participated and got readings and had a great time today. So we're going to be on, I'll have 2 production videos for you. I think they're both going to launch on Friday. I think tomorrow is going to be a quiet day. But Friday, I'll do the 2 production videos, and then we'll also have Dueling Tarot. And I think it's on my channel this week, but you can check mine and Alicia's. But thank you so much, everybody. I will see you later. Go have a nice meal or dinner or drinks or whatever you're going to do. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.